All right, good day, everybody. This is Emar Selpertooth. This is another edition of the Fighting Peaches, and we're joined once again by Michelle Collier, head coach of Georgia Tech volleyball. Michelle, how is the team doing after your victories over the North Carolina programs, and as you progress through the year?
Yeah, no, doing well. Happy that we were able to protect our home court, get two wins against two very good teams. And so we had a little bit of a break on yesterday. No, Monday. Today's Wednesday.
Today
Uh,
is Wednesday, yes.
little break on Monday, and then we were back at it yesterday. Just refocusing. Getting ready for Miami and Florida State this weekend, and just excited for another two matches at home.
Yeah, these are two matches with teams right there with you at the top of the ACC standings. Just what do you anticipate this upcoming weekend with those two opponents? We'll start off. Well, we'll focus on Miami because you have them first. A team that is right there with you. You're really fighting for the top 3, 4 spots in the ACC standings.
Yes, no, Miami's doing great, playing really well. I think that their team is really gelling together. I think that they've been able to keep a pretty consistent lineup that's been playing better and better as the season went on. So we expect a very good team on the other side. Big challenge. I believe their RPI is 13th right now, so they definitely have been doing some good things. And I know they're going to come with a great game plan against us and ready to compete. It's always been a good battle against them, and I'm expecting no different.
Yeah, and you mentioned the RPI. You are seventh in the nation. NCAA Selection Committee put out their rankings. You're number 10 there. You're top 15 nationally. You've been very forward with me about looking at RPI, looking at the rankings as being a big indicator for your seeding and being in the NCAA tournament. Is that still the case for you? Or I don't want to jinx it, but I think you have a pretty good opportunity to be in the national tournament this year, the NCAAs. So has the emphasis changed from in the past, looking at all that stuff just to get into the tournament, or is it looking beyond it?
Yeah, for sure. As in the beginning of the season, as we had a pretty solid preseason, and based on our schedule, we knew that there were going to be opportunities to really have a solid RPI going into this year, assuming we execute on the things that we have opportunities to execute on. And I think that we really have done a good job of that, taking care of business and really maximizing what our schedule could have given us. Um, and so that definitely has taken us we went in with our goal of getting into the tournament. I think that we're very close to, solidifying that, and then now our goal is to be able to host first and second rounds, which is pretty awesome. To think that we gave ourselves an opportunity, or we earned the opportunity to be doing that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and you are having senior day on against Miami. It's not your last home game. I was checking the calendar, I had to confirm it. But I see the scheduling with the holidays coming up, and you wanted to get that in there. And I've seen online you started to do that with some of your seniors, honoring them. We spoke to Maddie McKissick earlier in the week. That interview's on our site already. This is a class that you recruited. You've been able to retain them through their 4 or even 5 years cases. What about this group? Because you brought them in, and they have been a big part of the evolution of the program from a 500 program really struggling to find its place to now one of the top teams in the country.
Yeah. Um, I think pretty surreal, but we knew when we recruited them that they were the right people for the job. And I think that feels good to be right. Feels good to see that everything that we thought they could be and that they would do for our program, they really made it happen. So I think it's been obviously their hard work and commitment to just buying in to our vision and the things that we wanted to do, and then our growth together through the years. I think that I grew a lot as a coach. Our program grew a lot as a program, and they have grown a lot as players and as individuals. um, so a very special cycle with them, that they were able to really leave a legacy that is going to be hard to replace. I think that I've been telling them I'll be in denial all this week and the next week. So I'm glad that I still got 4 to 6 more weeks with them here. And so I'm still not mentally preparing myself for that. I know Friday's senior night, but I'm telling myself that still got a lot more time with them. So that's how I've been approaching Friday and this whole week. But it would be great to celebrate them. They've done some amazing things. They've been great teammates, great students, just wonderful representatives of Georgia Tech and our volleyball program. And I could be more thankful for their time and dedication to the things that they have done here. I'm happy for their accomplishments, but I'm definitely very proud and grateful for them to jump in and be so committed and help us make our vision come through and even go beyond our vision. So it's pretty special.
Yeah, and I know you're uncomfortable singling one out, and I won't do that. But I look at the group. Yeah, I look at the group, and there's some who came in and played immediately, and have had their playing times kind of change over the years. Some I think were more developmental, and now they're playing a lot more. Is this class kind of representative of kind of what you can, all different types of experiences in a career that you can have at the collegiate level at Georgia Tech?
Yeah, for sure. I think that it's always a journey, and everybody comes in at different points of their development, with different needs in our rosters, with different stages of where our team is and what we're replacing and things like that. And so I think that one of the biggest things is I feel like they all have maximized each one of those opportunities, regardless of what they were or at what role they have been playing. I think that they've really focused on being the best that they can for their teammates and for the program. And, I can only thank them for that because I know that it was a journey. It's full of ups and downs, just like our program. I mean, there was a lot that we had to learn and grow and change and do differently. And they have had to navigate through that as well during their careers here. But I think that in the end of the day, they've been great teammates, and they really have made the people around them better. And for that, they're special. There's a and to have that in one class with that many people is just it's insane. There's a lot of quality people in that class. I'm really proud of them.
And it's also interesting because the group, you have international player, you have Brazilian, you have someone from Metro Atlanta that went to high school here, you have one from Kentucky. It's a really diverse class. Was this the class also that your recruiting imprint was really set because you kind of touched all three facets of recruiting, the international aspect with Mariana. You have like a Maddie who was she can 10 minutes away from campus,
Uh-huh.
and then someone like Kayla who's from Kentucky. So you went across the state line. Is that kind of like the three pillars of your recruiting that you've been able to develop over time?
Yeah, I mean, we're recruiting the best people and the best players that we can get for our program. Um, Players that are going to fit in with our culture and how we want to play the game and how we want to be as part of a team. And so I think that we have proven that we'll go all over the world and find those players, no matter if they're right next door or if they're continents away. I think that we're really trying to find the right people that really want to commit to the journey, come in, understand how much of an unbelievable opportunity that they also have, and Georgia Tech provides them. And they really want to maximize the chance of getting a great education and being challenged in a sport that they love and being surrounded by great teammates. And this players did just that. So it's been um, great to see that. I think that we always there's a lot more values that we feel are important than just playing the game of volleyball. And all these guys really have those, and they really do a good job of making our jobs easier, and our program a great environment to be a part of.
Well, Coach, thank you for your time. We greatly appreciate it, and good luck this weekend against the Florida schools.
Thank you. Appreciate you.